Before February 10th, XOTIC was a thought, a name. We just had to bring it to light.
So, when we asked God to help us grow, we weren't surprised when it started raining, because every day isn't easy, you know?
Being broke is hard, and becoming rich is hard. But we picked our heart, and you know what they say. Hard times don't last.
Hi, my name is Christina. And I'm Christina, and we're the owners of XOTIC Apparel. Yeah, you know, the idea first came up around our birthday, December 20th, and things like that. And within a month, we're so fast with stuff, so within a month, we were already doing photo shoot, we're getting ready, and, you know, February 1st came, and so did XOTIC. So,
creatively, where do you get inspiration from, and who are some of the people who inspire you?
I would literally say the only person who inspired us for this brand is Milano Deebles. Like, I don't feel like if she never did it, I don't feel like I would even, like, we would even thought of opening a clothing line. I would have never thought, like, it could be as successful. Like, I literally feel like it's because of her that we feel like if she could do it, we could do it too, because she did it.
It's funny because when she's down, all she does is look up Milano's videos and try
Oh
to
my god, when I'm not motivated, I watch the same Milano videos all the time.
And she'd be like, Christine, guess what? Milano said this. And I'd be like, okay, so this is what we're going to do.
We gotta follow her steps. Like,
Milano said
and
this,
you know,
this.
the biggest compliment we always and ever get is, every time I see our clothes, y'all remind me of Milano. So that's our biggest compliment. Every time somebody says that to me, I'm just like I never heard that before.
And it's crazy because, like, when we think of our designs and we be like, okay, so when we lose inspiration, we're just like, go on her page, whatever. And when we exactly what we want to drop, we go on her page, she dropped it.
It's just dropped it. But I mean, she has the fun, she has the money, no hate. Like, I love it, but it's like,
it's just so funny.
We would say the same design. We'd be like, we're gonna drop this, you know? Just going on Milano page, she just did a photo shoot for that girl, like, and it's like,
okay, just like, you know, we just like fine, you know, we think our way around it and stuff like that, but it's just so funny, like, how it's crazy, like, how we would think alike and stuff like that.
Definitely, but she's our biggest, like,
and we get a lot of inspiration from quotes. A lot, we very, like, we use quotes a lot too, because quotes really help us when we're down. We just read it like, oh,
she definitely keeps us inspired and motivated. Also, God, because I feel like to be successful, you really need a lot of prayer, faith. Like, God is gonna get you to the top and keep you at the top, and that's just how I feel. And I feel like even if you're at the top and you feel like you didn't get there without God's help, you ain't gonna stay at the top, because
always be grateful.
Always be grateful. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like God is, you know, He's gonna get you there. He gonna keep you there. And if you feel like you got there on your own, He gonna take you down. So
He gonna show you
whatever it is. I'm grateful for everything. So however slow it's gonna take us, how many years it's gonna take us, I don't care, because we're gonna get there. So
not only, like, you know, you giving creativity to the people and stuff like that so they can see your ideas, but you have to give them a sense of, like, what else can you guys do, like, for the public, you know be real with general conversation that everybody can come into and things like that. And with the whole bullying aspect and stuff like that, we were, you know, into that a little bit. People had tried to do that. It wasn't the worst kind of bullying, as we said on our blog posts and things like that. It was more so like there were a lot of rumors about us and things like that we dealt with through high school. Definitely so much of that, but we dealt with it in the wrong way, you know, fighting. So we tried to change everything by doing this and speaking out and telling other people, like, you know, you can just speak about it instead of, like, you know. But we weren't in the worst, like, form of bullying. Like, rumors is nothing, and we dealt with it the way we wanted to. But you don't have to do that, you know, because this was never like the path we had. We never were in the clothing industry or fashion business.
We were always supposed to be doctors and things like that. Like, where we're growing up, we're supposed to be doctors, we're supposed to be lawyers, we're supposed to be anything outside of what we're doing right now. So I feel like the true passion behind that is to change that, so that we can show, like, you know, our parents and, you know, our culture, like, we don't have to do doctors and be lawyers to be successful. Like, you could do exactly what we're doing and still, like, as long as you're happy doing what you want to do, I feel like there's no problem. And that's what they don't understand. So
it's really no problem.
Yeah,
that's dope. So right now, I feel like I already know the answer. It might be a side hustle, but what's, like, your goal? Like, is it always going to be a side hustle?
Oh, this is not a side hustle.
So
this is a career in the making.
A career.
This is not a side hustle. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think that's what people get confused with. Mostly because
and definitely like I said about the parents, that's what they're most scared of.
Yeah, like if it's a side hustle, but this is like they don't. We're trying to take this to the next level. This is not for now. This is forever. That's why we go so hard for it, and we do things that people don't do. People probably feel like we're so stingy with Exotic that we don't want to like collab and do other things with them, but we just want to make every move perfectly. Like,
because this is our career we're talking about. We're not talking about something for young entrepreneurs. Like a trend that we're following. This is our career, so every move has to be the right move. We cannot just see another brand and we should collab just because it's a cute idea. No, if it's the right move, we will make it. If
like
it's
we have
not,
to
I'm
have
sorry.
the right brand ambassadors, the right manager, the right team, the right everything. Otherwise, this is just gonna be me and Christina.
Yeah, and I don't even feel like we're at a point where we should collab right now because we're still learning ourselves. So
Definitely.
You can't teach me nothing because you're still learning, I'm sure. But we're just gonna. I'm happy learning with her. Like honestly, like I'm no shade, but
No, awesome.
I'll learn with her.
So that was dope. What I would say is like from my personal experiences, like I said, this is like a conversational interview. Like I realize iron sharpens iron, you feel me? And sometimes you don't need any outsiders.
Yeah.
And that's definitely what when we first started, it was just me and her. We don't need this, we don't need another person, we don't need a team.
We don't need an assistant, creative director,
it was
everything.
We did everything from the drawing, the designs to promoting everything, and then we were like, if we want to expand a little bit more, let's just like put a little bit of people into the team, So then that's when we chose our brand ambassadors and things like that, which they're very good on our team and things like that. But we're so stingy when it comes to our brand. Like even if you can help us a little bit, we're still trying to like just do it on our own. Like let us be our own managers, let us make our own mistakes, and that's why we're so like closed in with the brand, because if we try our best to make the smallest mistakes. We don't want to make so much mistakes because we just don't feel like there's so much time for that. People say like you can make as much mistakes as you want, but we just feel like there's not enough room for mistakes. That's just how we take our brand, so we just try to do everything like perfect.
And I also feel like it's too many outsiders like that feel like they know what they're talking about when they're talking to us, and it's like, okay, we don't know everything, but you definitely don't know. So like I hate when people try to tell me and Christine what we should do, what we should take, especially if you're not a business owner. I feel like you don't understand where we're coming from, you don't understand why we're doing what we're doing, and it's like they're like, you shouldn't do it this way, you shouldn't do it this way, and I'm always like, okay, let me make my own mistakes. If I did it wrong, I'm gonna get it right, so you don't have to tell me that I'm doing it wrong. I'm still gonna do it wrong anyway, and then I'm gonna do it right. Like I want to do it the way we want to do it, and I don't feel like anybody should tell us. And it's not about being cocky, it's more about like just let me do what I gotta do,
and
let me
having
learn.
confidence in what we
like let us do what we gotta do. We'll get there someday, so it doesn't really matter.
So you guys kind of answered that next question. So I'm just gonna move on to what is the most challenging thing about owning a business.
I would say the most challenging thing about owning a business is definitely
worrying about sales. I think.
Yes, that's definitely
Like how you gonna get your sales? Like,
definitely now while we're trying to be where we're at, money doesn't come in every day. But if this is something you want to do, you're gonna have to
come in
understand.
tomorrow.
It's
It's
gonna
come in
come.
the next day. You better still work on the day
Yeah,
after
this is
that.
something you want to do. So it's like I feel like it's more like worrying about our sales, and I feel like it's also at such a young age owning it. What gets me down sometimes is when people feel like when people treat us as if we really cannot do this, or like it's not something.
When they're so
it's
worried,
shit
like
to do.
we're not worried, so why are you guys so worried? You understand? Like we're not like, just trust us, trust our opinion, trust that we got this. Like we're so hungry and humble for this thing. Like it's just like you should like just trust off the energy that we give. Like we're not giving.
But it's so hard to trust off our energy when you're surrounded by so much negative people. But we have a lot of supporters, friends and family. But it's like the ones most closest to us, they know who they are. The ones most closest to us are the ones that feel like
they doubt us the most.
They doubt us the most. So yeah, that's what it is. They doubt us the most, and it's like we have each other, so we don't look to anybody to help us or like but it would be more nice once in a while,
But the ones that kind of bring those spirits up are, you know, the customers that, not even the customers that we know, our friends and things like that, and especially the strangers. Like, you know, when strangers just welcome your brand and they just say, oh, you're doing this is so dope, stuff. It's like other people who don't know you, they're giving you your credit because your stuff is actually nice, not because you're friends, or like, you know, they're giving you your credit because your stuff is really, you're nice, you know, like they trust that you'll do it. Like, you know, we get little messages and DMs and stuff like that, like, you guys are so dope, you guys are inspiring stuff, and those are the stuff that just make us, like, even if we're down one day, we never want to give up, but even if we're down one day, we like, this is why we can't stop, because these people like actually believe that we can do it, and we believe in it every day. Like, we always believe in it, we always pray on it, but it's just like, you know, when we get down, sometimes everybody has their down moments in this business. I mean, who doesn't? Like, you're gonna feel like one day you just want to stop, but if you know, like, this is exactly what you want to do, and I feel like this is exactly where we're supposed to be, because the path that we were taking before, we were like wanted to be doctors in the medical field, but I feel like once we came to college, all that switch, and like I told her, like, I feel like we chose this lifestyle and it chose us right back. So I just feel like this is exactly where we're meant to be, and we've never been so sure about anything in our lives. Like, nobody, like, we've been changing from medical field to other things, but this brand, like, nobody can put it in our head to change it.
Like, remember, we literally used to go to school. I used to go to school every morning, right? College.
It was unhealthy.
I used to go to school every morning, and every morning, literally, it was one morning, I was like, I know what I'm gonna do, this is the fastest way. I would call Christine, I'm like, Christine, I got a faster way to get out of college. We could do PA. All we have to do is these 4 years, knock these 2 years out, and we're done. And they make over this the amount of money, da da da. Then I'm calling.
And I was on board with everything she said.
I'm like, go to your console and tell her to change your classes right now, because I found it. I'm always looking on YouTube, and I'm like, Christine, I found something else. We could be a dermatologist. All it takes is this. We don't even have to be in school for long. And then the next day, I want to be a skincare. I want to be this.
It was because we had a hard time the way we wanted to tell Emma. She, like, you know, she doesn't like
our mom.
She doesn't want us to be in the business because, you know, it has its ups and downs. So she's kind of like, I understand where she's coming from with that part, but if she would just trust us, like how we trust ourselves, she would be so on point with it. But as our mom, like, you know, she just has to make sure we're okay and things like that. So, but then there's one day that we told her, like, listen, like,
we came home and we was like,
we changed our major. It was so unhealthy to the point, like, we lived, slept, and like
I was literally in school. I failed school. Like, I failed school
so bad.
I
don't want to say this on camera, but we literally dropped out. You know, literally, like.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but
that's fine. Like, we literally dropped out for it. We was like, you know, we're not going to school because we're getting everything up from the ground. All of our money from work was going into that. We give every single dime. Well, basically, like, when we like have a vision on something, we want to do everything like correctly. We want to execute everything, you know, everything perfectly and stuff like that. And we don't like when people tell us no, you know, like, no, you can't do this, or this design doesn't look nice, or anything negative. We don't like that, so then we change it and we show them, like,
people are gonna try to make you feel crazy about your best ideas. So, you know, you always gotta keep going and do what you feel like you want to do.
You know, if you don't do your own ideas, then what's gonna make it unique?
But there's many brands that we do support, but we're never in competition with any brand. Never. We're only in competition with ourselves.
We've met great people like in this business industry, like New Generation Images,
and a photographer.
She's a
Anna Baker.
She's a bake. Humble Beast NYC. He's another clothing brand.
Ascension by Kai.
Yeah,
like they always show us love, so
we always show love back. We're not in competition with anybody. Like, we're just in competition with ourselves. Anything
I want everyone to win.
Anything that we try to do, we just try to make sure it's better than the last thing that we put out, and that's what always makes us, like, always attracts the group, because it's no hate, like, and literally in our heart is no hate. We pray for every brand that they always do good, that they have their success and we have ours, and whichever way that our success goes, whether they're higher than us or we're higher than them, it doesn't matter. Like, as long as we're all at the top or we're all doing what we want to do, it's fine.
So how do you maintain professionalism?
Listen, okay, some people are very, very rude. Let me put
they
that
don't even
across,
say
right?
hi when they want to order, you know.
But you know,
like, how much does this cost? Do you have this right now? Can I come get it right now?
Definitely. And some people are very, very rude, okay? But when somebody's rude to me,
she'll give them to me.
I'll give them to her. I'll be like, because she's not mad. I'm the one that's being mad. So I'm like, you know what, Christine, get that. So Christine will get it. She'll talk them down because she's not angry. And if she's mad, it's like, I'll talk to them down or whatever. But if we're both mad,
that's on you.
That's on you.
Because you can't, how you make us both mad? That's on you.
That's on you.
Like,
so, but you know, we love all our customers, but some people could be very, where it's just like, to maintain, I'm glad there's two of us. You know, we're in the same mindset, we're in the same space. So it's like, handle that. handle that, and we good.
Understood. All right. So what's your main 5-year, 10-year goal for Exotic?
Definitely, it's not gonna be what it's at right now. I'm trying to go to celebrity lifestyle, like a designer, like not just a regular Brooklyn designer. I want to be a designer that makes clothes. Like, for example, Milano D. Rouge, our inspiration. Definitely.
Biggest inspiration ever. Like,
definitely want to be somewhere with her or somewhere next to her, just like her, or even if we get a little bit above her on the same track, it doesn't matter. Like, definitely a designer though, that came from one place and just expanded everywhere. I don't want just us to be known in just one part. Like, let us be known.
Let me tell you, okay?
Yes.
Exotic is based on disagreement. Okay, everything.
That's how we come up with every design.
You see our bodysuits when we first dropped it, people was like, I don't know what this is, but this is nice.
Yeah, it's like more of an abstract design. It was never designed.
It doesn't make any sense. I don't even know why we did that design.
But it was different. We was we could never agree to that. So we let's put this here and put this
there.
It
was her idea and my idea on the bodysuit. It's half of it is okay, she said put this there. Half of it is I said put this there, and then it was nah, look at it.
And it's our best seller. So it's and even with the shirt to be I think this would look nice here. And then sometimes when we have disagreements, we'll be all right, so you go sell that shirt, I'll go sell mine, and let's see who sells
more money.
You take your 50%, I'll take my 50%.
When we come down to a real agreement, it's okay, we both are not agreeing on the shirt, so something has to be done to it that we both can agree. I can't, we have to make it work.
You cannot put it out if I say no, and I can't put it out.
But we always come to the decision where it's add your piece, I'll add my piece, and boom.
And we'll get other people's feedback, and sometimes they'll be this shirt isn't it, I know you guys can do better. And sometimes she'll be don't listen to her, Christine, this is good. And I'll just be thinking back they think we can do better, so let me see what we can do, and then we fix it and make it better, and they're see, I told you guys can do better. And it's just because every design is not thought of just like that. No, it takes time, especially the bodysuit. We thought about it in December and it took till February.
That was not even a joke. We were sitting there we done told all these people we dropping a clothing line, and we don't got no design.
We weren't friends. We were not. I was you know what? When we drop this brand, you're gonna drop your bodysuit, and I'll drop mine, and whoever sells more, you're just gonna be mad.
Yeah, and that's gonna be your brand.
That's it.
Yeah, that's definitely one. Our Facebook page is linked to our Instagram, so you can just type in exotic_x.x.x.
And make sure you comment on this video and let us know how much you love us. And us.
And our brand. We love you guys.
We love you. Thank you.
Awesome. So now,
we did it at the same time. Our business page on Instagram at exotic_x.x.x. That's XOTIC_x.x.x. And our main page at 2official TWOOFFICIAL _. You gotta add the underscore. And then our Instagram is linked to our main page.
Because it's the best documentary that's gonna
be so Exotic is
the next time you'll be seeing us, I don't know when.
On the big screen.
The big screen. The big screen. Next time we'll be doing a video, it's definitely on the big screen. Don't play.
I definitely hope you guys had fun watching this video and learning, to hear the voices behind Exotic XXX, and definitely anybody who wants to start their own brand, people that already in their own brand, we wish you the best of luck. And like we said in our letter to Exotic, which is in our blog post on our website,
www.exotic.shop.
Start and don't look back, because that's not where you're going.
Exactly. You can follow us on Instagram at exotic XOTIC_x.x.x,
and our main page at 2official_TWOOFFICIAL.